All right, so we're back on populating this Condor Recon Ops rig, getting ready for a hunting trip. And if you didn't watch the last video, I'm moving from the small, uh, I think it's called a panel, MCR3 panel, to this rig, and it's got a lot more real estate to put stuff. And I thought I'd just show you some of the items that I'm wanting to populate this rig with. Now, all of these items wouldn't be done at the same time. I would not be taking the cat with me. I don't care what she says. She's not going hog hunting. Okay, baby girl, let's get down, okay? And so I'm showing stuff that I wouldn't necessarily have all the time. If I'm day hunting, I probably would not have the 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 blood the blood light. I think that's what it's called. It's called a blood light. It's got both blue and red lenses, and I've done a little quick review on this. It's supposed to be better for tracking trails. Um, and I'd probably have even my cheap little headlamp in a different place rather than right at my fingertips. But I probably would be carrying the rangefinder and the binos and the compass and the GPS. I think I told you one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to be mapping this area that has not been hunted in 19 years because we're looking for future places for future deer stands and kitty cats and feeders. So the map and the range find or the compass and the range finder and the map. There's going to be a map and the here you go over there. And the Garmin really will come in handy, and I've also done a review of this bad boy. And the neat thing about the Garmin is you can lay down tracks and show where you've been, and you can leave basically little electronic breadcrumbs as you go. So this is the kind of stuff we're looking at in the daytime. Well, conversely, at night I probably would not have the compass. I probably would not have the rangefinder, but I definitely would have the lights and probably the extra batteries. This is a battery pack. It's just holds batteries, anything from CR123s to double A's to triple A's. It's just a good way of carrying extra batteries. But so that's the kind of stuff I'd be carrying then. And I may be carrying my phone, not so much for being able to call because there's no cell service out there, but for documentation purposes, for showing you guys what I've done. But I can't show my phone here because that's my phone. That's what I'm filming with. So I want to have the ability to carry all these things without really changing out the rig. So I'm gonna have to really put some thought into what I put on here and hope that it has multiple uses. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at some different pouches and look for pouches that have dual purposes, will hold more than one thing, and make sure that we are getting pouches that can hold these different items. All right, so let's start out with the rangefinder and the compass. They're kind of the same size, and maybe the Garmin. They're kind of all the same size, and look for pouches that'll hold those things. All right, so here's some different pouches that are geared toward holding this size item. And what we've got here basically is that's a tactical handcuff pouch. These are compass pouches, hand grenade pouches, things like that. And they're all good for holding items of that size. So this is the old style compass pouch, and somebody has sewn it some time in the past. They've done some rigging, and they've done a very professional job of attaching some Velcro there, which makes it even more mountable. And it's perfect for holding both the Garmin and the compass. Even this little bit larger than military style compass fits in there perfect and snaps, and I'm really happy with that. So that's one we're going to think about. Now here's the slightly more modern version of the old compass pouch, and it too will hold the Garmin and the compass just perfect. And it's also MOLLE ready. So heavier though. I really like the lightness of the old Alice gear before they went to like 5,000 Cordura nylon. These two pouches, one's a grenade pouch and the other is kind of a tactical tailor grenade GP pouch. They really swallow everything I've got here. They're just a little too big. On the other hand, this Issue MOLLE grenade pouch is perfect for the rangefinder. And another neat thing that I'm seeing is the items that I'm picking don't have any Velcro. So I think we found out of this group 2 pouches that fit our needs. Now we're looking at pouches for the blood tracking light and also for my phone. I've got 2 pouches here and both will hold the blood tracking light. This pouch has no problem holding it, both going face in and face up. It fits great, but the flap is kind of big because it's made for something taller. And conversely, this pouch, it'll also hold it going in both ways. One-handed is really hard. Voila. So I think I like that better. And it doesn't bother me that there is Velcro on the flashlight pouch, because I just don't see the scenario where I'm going to have to be quiet when I'm going after my flashlight. I mean, if I'm in a, well, if I'm out at night, I'm probably have my headlamp on my head. Usually that's where I keep it at night. So if I need a light real quick, that's there. But by the time we're blood tracking, we've already shot everybody, and there's no reason for stealth. So I think I'm going to go with this bad boy right here. Now, as for the phone case, both of these will hold the phone great. This one has some other pouches, and yes, if you're thinking, hey, you could keep your flashlight in there, you're right, I could. They both work good. I do like this one though, even though all it will hold is the phone, is really nice and slim. Got a very slim profile, and I think I'm going to go with this one. All right, we're knocking this out, folks. All right, now this is the pouch that really matters, and that's the pouch that's going to hold the binos. And right off the bat, this one here has a little bit of Velcro, but it also has a buckle, and I have no problem with putting a piece of Velcro there to quiet that thing. And Birdie doesn't care either. On the other hand, this one over here is all Velcro, and I don't really like that. However, I do like how flat it is. And when you don't have the binos in there, that thing's going to be really flat. If I did use this one, I would probably fold the lid back. It's so deep that I'm not really worried about losing my binos. So that's one thing. And also there is some real estate here where I can put other items on if I saw fit. But I don't really see myself putting that much gear on this vest. This pouch is a zippered pouch, kind of a utility pouch. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, general purpose utility. It's real good. I like it. Definitely can zip everything up, and it doesn't, you don't stand any chance of losing anything. But none of its attributes really jump out at you as being special. Same thing with this pouch. It's nice and deep. It's a little big for this pair of binos, and the lid is kind of large, and not so sure that won't get in the way a little bit. So I'm probably going to take it out of the running. This pouch is real nice. It's just about the right size for the binos. As I said, I'm not real worried about that Velcro. I know how to deal with that. Again, kind of a big lid. I'm not terribly concerned. I picked this one over this one just because it's more suited and size-wise. So that's what it's got going for it. And then there's the old tried and true canteen slash general purpose pouch. And if you're one of my five faithfuls, you know that I am just in love with this pouch. This ranks right up there with the Jeep as one of the best military inventions ever. And if you know much about this pouch, you know not only was it made to hold the GI canteen, but this thing was made to hold 5 AR or M16 magazines, M4 magazines. It was also made to hold the night vision goggles, and it holds my binos really well, really well. No Velcro to get in the way except for on the pouches. And let's talk about the pouches. Well, these gusseted pouches will hold several items that I might be interested in. Let's see what else they might hold. They'll hold the compass. They'll hold the Garmin. They'll hold spare batteries. They'll hold the headlamp. They won't hold the rangefinder, but I'm not going to hold that against them. You know, I don't think it's a contest. I think the general purpose canteen pouch is going to be the bino holder. So there we go. I think that's the way I'm going to rig this thing up. I might throw in a pouch to carry a Leatherman super tool, but for the most part, I think we've pretty much got everything we want as far as pouches. All right, so once I started actually laying things down and putting them on, I realized that I was either going to waste some space or not take care of all my possible devices. So I think I may kick this guy out and replace him with this little general purpose pouch. By putting this pouch here along with this one, all three of these items will fit in here, although it's a little sloppy for these two. They'll fit in and they'll snap. And then this pouch would hold any overflow, plus it would hold a protractor, a pen, something like that if I wanted to. So I think I may go that route now. So there we go. It is totally populated, and every piece of gear that I foresee using is in there. Now, I don't plan on carrying all that gear at one time, but now I know that I could.